Hey everybody, welcome back to an episode of Meant to Be Monday. I'm your host Paul Turner, and today is Labor Day. And so I don't know if you are off from work today. I hope that you are, if you're a youth pastor watching this, or if you're bivocational, or you're a volunteer. I hope that maybe you got the day off. If not, I say God bless you. High five to you for all the work that you're doing in the church and outside of the church to be able to minister to teenagers. And today I wrote a blog post talking about the 25 jobs that people don't believe youth workers have to do. And there are a ton of jobs that I don't think most people understand that you and I do on a regular basis. Now, they can be anything from cleaning the church to driving the van, cleaning the van, driving the bus. There's just a whole bunch of jobs that we do that I don't think people understand that we do. Now, we don't know, do we work harder than anybody in the church? That's not what we're saying at all. That's not what I'm saying. But think about all the organizational things we do. Think about the crisis management. Think about going to youth camp and youth convention and all the various jobs and all the various times we spend away from our families and things like that. And so in doing this, am I trying to make us out to be martyrs? Absolutely not. But I am trying to put in perspective that jobs sometimes get laid upon us. Some jobs we inherit, like maybe putting the letters up on the sign, or maybe becoming the graphic design person or the social media person. You see, jobs have evolved since back in the day where all you had to do was play guitar maybe and sing songs and do a few games. Well, depending on the size of your church and maybe the size of your staff, you get a number of these jobs handed to you, maybe because you're the youngest person on staff, or maybe because you just happen to be the smartest person on staff that understands technology or things like that. And so on this Labor Day today, I want to encourage you that no matter what your jobs are, no matter what your roles or responsibilities are, they're all important. You know, they're all part of the ministry. And if you're feeling discouraged in any way, if you're feeling like, that I do all these things and I get very little in return, all I can tell you is to hang on, because the Bible says in Galatians 6:9, right? It says, look, persevere, for in due season you shall reap a harvest. Don't give up doing good, because it's going to come out in the end. And we don't have any control of that. Only the Lord has control of that. So my encouragement for you today on this Labor Day is this: don't look at your labors and say, oh, this is just too much. Well, you know what? It's always going to be too much. But think about this. I want to read you a quote here today. It says, he who works with his hands is a laborer, and he who works with his hands and his head is a craftsman. But he who works with his hands, his head, and his heart is an artist. And that's St. Francis of Assisi said that. And I just think that's a tremendous thing. And I look at us today as not just people who mow the church lawn or people who do these things. I think of us as artists. I think of us as those who paint pictures of who Christ is to a new generation. And I want to thank you for all your hard work today on this Labor Day. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of the evening. You know what? Why don't you leave me a comment down below? Tell me down there, what's some job that you've had on your job description that you say, this is crazy, this is not my job description? It could be anything. It could be anything from house sitting your pastor's house, or pets, or it could be something crazy. I don't know. But leave me a comment down below of something you've had to do at the church. You go, this is not in my job description. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for a little while tonight. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've been encouraged. Don't miss tomorrow for the Tuesday Panic. And then on Wednesday on Periscope, I'm doing something called Tonight, Youth Ministry Tonight. And we'll talk a little bit about what I got planned on Wednesday. I hope you'll join me on Periscope. And we'll go from there. So otherwise, guys, have a great evening. Happy Labor Day. And don't give up the fight. See you guys later, and see you tomorrow.